Greetings everyone, ZDS here, bringing you part 30 of my Metroid Prime 2 Echoes walkthrough. Alright. So, now we're going to be fighting off against Dark Samus. There's also a missile expansion in this room as well, but the way you would normally get it is you would get the boost ball, and you would boost up to this platform to get into this tunnel. Again, Moon Jump makes the life of the Metroid fans so much easier. Go ahead and scan this little terminal here, which will activate this bomb slot. That bomb slot will in turn open a drainage system that will allow the sand on the opposite side of this little room to drain out, revealing inside a missile expansion. There we go. I think we're up to 95 missiles now. Not too bad for only 3 videos in. Alright. Now there are there's two ways that I can kill Dark Samus here. I can either use a power bomb and she'll die instantaneously, as long as she's caught on the center of the blast radius, or I can use the Phazon Beam and she'll die in a few seconds. So I'll do the power bomb. Fortunately, she will not get caught with the blast radius. Alright. There we go. Perfect. It prevented her from getting into her second phase as well. I could also blow up the last one. There we go. This is actually the other side of the sand tunnel, by the way, if you can't tell from here. Alright, so now that we've annihilated Samus, Dark Samus, in under a minute, let's grab ourselves a well-deserved Dark Beam. In this room, by the way, there will be crates here, you can see. This is the only room with crates that give you dark ammo by shooting it with the Dark Beam. We're about ready to get the Light Beam right after this. And so in every other instance, the Light Beam will actually give you Dark Beam ammo and vice versa. Now I am going to want to come back through here again later, because over on the other side of this room, over there actually is a missile expansion that I can grab. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through this tunnel here. If I can make it. There we go. Ah, dead body. Alright, so I'm going to go through this tunnel first. And then open up the door to this room. That'll load this room completely, but then unload the room we were in beyond this tunnel, so that room will reset. It's a great way to reset enemies in case you are in an area where you need to grab ammo for whatever reason, and the area that you're in is not giving you the ammo. Alright. It's not going to be a pain again. There we go. Alright, and as you can see the little orange thingy up there? Just over here. Now the missile has appeared. There we go. If you come into this room without defeating Dark Samus, that missile expansion will not appear, and you will have to reset your game file from the previous save in order to get another chance at that. So, don't do that, and you'll be fine. Now, as I said, you can only open these doors from this side, and shooting the door from the other side does not change that, so that's good. So now that we have the Dark Beam in hand, I could have gone into this portal as soon as I got in here because of the Phazon Beam, but progression, people, progression. I like doing it in progressiveness, I guess. I don't know. Alright. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead up here and I'm going to grab one of the 3 temple keys. These are to the Agon Wastes Dark Temple. These are one of the 3 keys you need to access the temple. There's another key beyond that door, but I'm going to wait to grab it. So we'll go through here. Ooh, there goes the lag again. Now, if you do kill this guy right off the bat, the next time you come in here, it will not be a warrior ing. It'll actually be a bunch of little inglets that will swarm you instead. So we'll go over here next. Beware of that portal. We'll probably be coming through there once a couple of times, maybe. Also, you can get up here without the moon jump and without lowering that platform simply by double jumping up here. Because normally you'd have to hit the little dark thingy here to lower the platform. I'll grab a quick savey save. Alrighty. Head through here. And then we'll just head over this. Alright, and then we'll end up in this room over here. In this room, there are 3 small scan terminals that we need to scan to open the door on the opposite side here. But what I can also do here is I can also go over to this Annihilator Beam door, and with the Hyper Beam, if it'll actually decide to work, see, I'm just losing health here at this point. Alright, I'm gonna give that a minute, and try again in a second here. Scan the first terminal. On the other side, we'll scan the other terminal, the second one. Then there's also going to be one on top there that we'll scan last. And over here, I'm going to try to make sure I have the Phazon Beam active before I try to open that door again. There we go. Alright, cool. So now that we have that, we can head in here. Now, the Annihilator Beam is actually the second to last power-up you get. Well, technically third to last, because this here is the missile combination for the Annihilator Beam, the Sonic Boom. Now, since I do not possess the Annihilator Beam, the Sonic Boom will not work for me. But it's still good to have it now, rather than having to backtrack all the way down here to get it later. Alright, there we go. In here as well, be wary of these really big, ugly things that are on the left there, because if you get caught in their gases that they excrete, you lose health way faster than the Dark Atmosphere. At a similar rate that you'd lose health with Phazon. Thankfully, those health loss effects do not seem to stack on top of each other. Which is really good, because that would make you die basically instantaneously. Alright, now that we have both elemental beams, well, both the light and dark beam anyway, we don't have to worry about any of the light and dark beam doors blocking access. Also, if you do want to get 100% of scans, do not do what I just did and just murder those type of things. Those weblings only appear in this tunnel, and only appear once. They never show up again. You have been warned. Alright. So last but not least here, we've got 2 more two more Agon Temple Beams. As you can see by my map screen there. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up this side of the missile door. There we go. So here's the second of the 3. And here I'm gonna have to get a little creative, kill these warrior rings. Gotta kill a couple at a time. Normally, if I have the Annihilator Beam be cheat coded by this point in the game, I would just use the Annihilator Beam to make them run into the light sources. Stop moving. Okay. Are we done? There we go. Easy as pie. Not quite as tasty, but just as easy. Alright, so now we want to head through here. Now these mist things here, see how my health's going down so fast now? Yeah, that's what I was warning about. And here's some Phazon to warn you even further. So I'll grab this missile expansion here. Come out. Now, even though I destroyed the super missile door from one side, it did not destroy it from the other side. It's kind of a pain, but, you know, it's how it doesn't crumble sometimes. Alright, so we'll go ahead and save again, mostly just to replenish my health, because I've lost 4 energy tanks pretty much exclusively from Dark Aether's atmosphere, which is why you have to be careful in the, like, first hour of the game. Because the game can sap your health very fucking quickly. I also didn't even manage to fucking blow up this door. Whatever. Alright. Now we do still need one more key, and the last key is actually inside of the room that is going to be on the left of the ring over here. So I could have gotten this key first, but I usually get this key last because it's next to the boss room. For me, the progression just makes more sense to get it last. Come on. There we go. And now... Oops. So I've already got 30% of the items. 37%. Now, I definitely want to have Phazon Beam active for this boss fight, because I can take down the Amorbis without even having it transfer into any of its forms in a matter of seconds. There we go. Now all I have to do is lock onto it when it's underground. And shoot it. Okay. I don't think that worked. Okay, give me just a moment. I'm gonna reset the game real fast. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so now that I've shown you the wrong way to do it, let me show you the right way to do it. I can't just do it immediately. I gotta wait for him to come out of the ground for a sec. And then go back into the ground. There we go. Yeah, that was my beat. I got a little too trigger happy. But there we go. Dark suit is ours. Now, I will not be going back to the Great Temple after obtaining the Dark Suit. Now, that's typically what the game wants you to do. That's the game way, that's the way the game wants you to progress. It wants you to go back to Umos after you've obtained the Dark Suit and return the energy back to Light Aether. And then he'll order you new missions. He'll order you your new mission, but honestly, you don't have to do that. If you can get to Corvus Bog without needing to talk to Umos, which is actually very easy even without cheat codes, but I'll show you guys how to do it with the Phazon Beam cheat. Because it's really only one door that blocks you from doing it. So, if you can get past that one door, then you're fine. So, first we gotta get out of this dark hellhole. Oof! Sorry. Trying to readjust. Alright. I'm just gonna avoid that giant puddle of black goo on the ground. Personally, I would be absolutely fucking horrified if I saw a puddle of sentient black ooze sitting on the ground somewhere. I don't care what the ooze even is, I'd just be terrified of it. Purple and black are very, Halloween-based scary colors. Alright. We're gonna use the main portal to get back to the light world. Just because it's easier. And you can see that the Dark World damage only takes a health point away every second or so now. Which is about the same amount that the light beacons actually heal us for. Which is why it's so crucial to have this suit. Damn it. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, the Dark Space Pirates are far too aggressive to understand basic safety, so they will run directly into light beam or light energized crystals and beacons as well. They have no sense of self-preservation, which makes them easy to fuck with. Alright. Just gotta go this way, go this way. Don't use the moon jump when going through kinetic ore cannons. It can blast you out of frame, and you won't be able to figure out where the hell you are respect to the 3D world. I've done it before, it's kind of annoying. Those fucking shriek bats exist for one purpose and one purpose only. To drive you fucking batty. Pun intended. I'm actually surprised I haven't done anything Metroid Prime 2 related in almost a year. And even then, Metroid Prime 2's never really been a big thing on my channel, but I fucking love this game. I love Metroid Prime 2 more than Metroid Prime, to be quite honest with you. Metroid Prime, if I ever get around to doing a review of Metroid Prime, I'll explain more in detail there. But Metroid Prime has this sort of incongruity that doesn't really sit very appropriately to me. I mean, granted, I played Prime before Super, but after playing Super, I noticed how much of Super Prime borrowed from. And it kind of, like, got annoying to me that, like, a lot of Metroid Prime was copy-pasted from Super, but Prime 2 is the most unique of the Metroid games, because it doesn't deal with the common fucking, you know, gravity suit and, you know, fucking... It doesn't deal with the gravity suit, it doesn't deal with, the plasma beam and the wave beam and the fucking ice beam. It doesn't deal with, like... excuse me. It doesn't deal with, you know, the basic, most common weaponry of the Metroid series. It goes its own direction. Gives us really cool weapons in the form of the Dark Light and Annihilator beams. Not to mention introduces the Seeker missiles, which is a really cool weapon in and of its own right. It gives us access to, you know, a lot of different abilities, you know, like the Dark Suit, which... Now, the Dark Suit's power is pretty much has no context outside of the game it's in, but if you take the Dark Suit and say that the atmosphere of Dark Aether is poisonous, then that, to me, means that the Dark Suit gives Samus great defense against acids, poisons, and toxins. Not to mention corrosive acids and other corrosive materials. So, to me, if she has that sort of resistance with the Dark Suit, if we're just going by what the Dark Suit can do in Metroid Prime 2, since obviously we don't have anything else to go by, then, theoretically speaking, the Dark Suit could also give her similar attributes to the PD enhancement, the Hazard Shield in Metroid Prime 3, where she has immunity to acid rain and to the damaging effects of the fuel gel. Kind of a little bit of a wonky hypothesis, but I think it does make sense because you can see that this game is incredibly poisonous. The atmosphere is toxic, there's poisonous venomous creatures all over the place, piles of gooky sludge and fucking purple bubbles literally seeping off of the power suit. So I don't think it'd be out of the stretch of imagination to say that it's granting Samus dark and poison resistance. Now, I don't really see why her Varia suit didn't have that, because her Varia suit is a closed environment. It's basically its own habitosphere, whatever the fuck they call it. Hold on, I gotta go this way. I'm actually just collecting some expansions that I missed, that I can get now. There's 2 more missiles I can grab real fast. The one that I could have grabbed, there's one that's actually on the back of the GFS chip, and then there's the one over in this room as well. So I'll just hand those real quick. Again, I didn't want to break this earlier because I didn't know for sure if I could open it without having the Morph Ball Bomb first. I don't know what sequence of events has to occur for me to be able to get that missile. So I didn't want to, you know, get it too early and then it no longer spawns after I open up the glass. So again, over here there is another expansion on the back of the ship here. I will be coming back here as soon as I'm done in Torvus as well, because I need to get access to the Sanctuary Fortress, which is going to be done through a door over on the right here that needs to be scanned. It's scanned with an emerald hologram, as you can see over there. But now I'm actually going to go back the other way, and I'm going to head back to where the GF Troopers were based at, because there is one last missile expansion I can get before I need to go to the Spa. I did already get the missile expansion at the very beginning of that tunnel, but there's also the missile expansion that can be obtained from the Dark Missile Trooper, which is a mini-boss that will show up when I head down that path again. I won't be needing to come through that dark portal again until I get the Secret Missile, though. I can't get the Secret Missile until I get the Boost Ball. And the Boost Ball Guardian, as most Metroid 2 fans know, or Prime 2 fans know, rather, is the most annoying boss and a really disgustingly unfair level spike in difficulty. I don't know if most fans agree on that, but I know everyone I know who's played Prime 2 agrees on that. Plus, the community as a whole thinks that Boost Guardian was, like... It was not properly play-tested. It really wasn't. I mean, the fact that one of its own producers, and I found this out recently, one of the producers of the game couldn't beat the boss without debug mode active should speak to how difficult the boss was. Alright, so normally, you just hit it. You can also just charge a fucking Dark Beam shot at it and hit it with a missile and it dies in one shot, which is why I consider it just a mini-boss. Now, sadly, even with the moon jump, I can't moon jump my way back out of here. I actually have to go the full length of the tunnel, because once you come, like, every time you pass through that tunnel area, like that cliffy thingy that I just came down to get in here, it's actually a cutscene transition, so the only way back out is to physically get to the elevator again. Wait, what was that I just saw? Huh. Huh. I actually didn't even notice that these things kind of, like, rotate. That's neat. I don't usually pay attention to the aesthetics of the game so much because I'm too busy trying to get a better run. Oh, real quick, too. This is a Grenchler. We will see these in Torvus Bog. How the bloody hell they got here is another question in the matter. But whatever. I mean, a Grenchler is an aquatic bioform, so... How did it end up in a desert in a machine area? But I digress. Alright, so let's get back to our handy-dandy ship and call this a video, because I think it's 4 videos, 3 or 4 videos for this session. I think that's going to be good for now. I want to oversaturate myself with Metroid, because I can't really play a lot of different games extensive period of time. I really need to give them, you know, short bursts, so to speak. But that's going to go under for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon, and leave a like on the video to let me know you guys enjoyed. Comment down below as well if you wish to. And until next time, this has been ZDS. We keep going one video at a time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, everybody.